An El Monte resident is going public with disturbing allegations against City Mayor Jessica Ancona. According to Fox 11 Los Angeles, Gabby Mills is accusing the mayor Jessica Ancona of sending gang member to intimidate her.
You're a disgrace. You're disrespectful.
She accuses Mayor Ancona of using her power and position to try to silence and intimidate her.
I don't understand how a person in her position can spend so much time wanting to retaliate and harass a resident.
The bad blood started in 2022 when Ancona ran for a second term. Leos, a longtime community activist and volunteer with the city, says she was distributing these flyers for a meeting about traffic safety. But she says Mayor Ancona assumed she was campaigning for her opponent and allegedly yelled at her.
I showed her the flyers and I said, "These are stop flyers." And then she turned around and she goes, "Well, I wouldn't put it past you." And I thought, whoa, like, where's that coming from?
Angered by that encounter, Leos went home and wrote a long email addressed to the mayor and the city council. In that strongly worded email, Leos called Ancona a chola and a couple of other words we can't say on the news.
She sent the email to my job. She reached out to a liaison at my company and she forwarded them the email.
According to a lawsuit filed against the city of El Monte and Mayor Ancona, repeated phone calls were made to the plaintiff's employer by Mayor Ancona, alleging that Leos was criticizing her on social media while on company time and that she was representing the utility company she works for. That allegation led to Leos being the focus of a 6-month ethics investigation.
I mean, to go after my employer, my livelihood, she didn't take none of that into consideration, used her power as a mayor to try and pull her weight to terminate me, to get me terminated.
We contacted Mayor Ancona for comment on this story, but she declined to respond to the allegations.
This case really comes down to, the right to criticize government officials and not be retaliated against.
Attorney David Torres Segrest is representing Leos. He says when the mayor couldn't get his client fired, she banned Leos from volunteering for any city-related events.
She, the mayor, verbally told everyone that my client used my client's name, was not to be a volunteer in any way, shape, or form within the city of El Monte ever again.
Among the claims of retaliation in the lawsuit, Leos claims Mayor Ancona sent a public works crew to paint the curb red outside of her house.
They came and they tried to minimize the amount of space that I have in front of my house so that I don't have parking space for my cars.
Leos fought it, and the red curb is on pause for now. But a few months ago at a public event, something else happened involving the mayor.
Out in public, she sends a known gang member from El Monte Flores to intimidate my client.
Mayor Ancona, seen here wearing a green top, appears to motion to the tall man wearing the number 92 jersey. He points his finger and then walks over to Leos, who is recording on her phone.
Hey, why are you recording her?
Leos explains that she's recording because the mayor's friends were recording her.
Do you know that this mayor right here, she called my job and tried to get me fired? Did you know that? He tells me that he's from, a gang in our neighborhood. And at that point, I kind of stopped filming.
Well, the person that comes up to the camera, I recognize as a person by the moniker of Tall.
El Monte Police Chief Jake Fisher won't get into the battle between the mayor and the resident, but he does confirm the identity of the man seen with Mayor Ancona.
He's a known, verified local street gang member who recently was released or put on probation, federal probation, after being in federal prison for some time.
For Leos, that confirmation concerns her. She keeps wondering, what is next?
You've now crossed so many lines with me because I called you a chola. I criticized you for your behavior, and this is the extent you're going to? Like, when is she going to stop?
That was Gina Silva reporting. Fox 11 received a response from Mayor Ancona's attorneys. Quote, the court currently has our client's motion to dismiss plaintiff's complaint under submission. We'll have no further comment until the court has ruled on this motion, but are confident that the facts will support our position that there is no liability on the part of the city or the mayor.
We should find out soon, says Gina. The second amended complaint was filed on November 5th, and a response is due on December.